It's the 111th anniversary of World War I, and to commemorate that historic occasion, Storied has made the World War I draft collection freely available. You can search for your ancestors and learn more about their service on Storied. All men in the United States between the ages of 18 and 45 were required to sign up for the draft. Even if they didn't serve, that means that most men in the United States will be found in the registration collection. I found my grandfather in the World War I draft collection. He was actually an immigrant. He and his family moved from Germany to the United States for religious freedom purposes, and they settled here. When he was just 22, the war broke out, and he was required by the US government to register for the draft to fight against Germany, even though he was German and his family spoke German in their home. So this is a really compelling and interesting story for me, thinking about the possibility of fighting against your homeland. The draft cards are really rich with interesting information. You can see he was born in Germany and he's a German citizen. You can see that he's a farmer. He's 22 at the time of the draft. It shows his age and where he was living. He was single. And then one really cool aspect of these records is it shows the signature of your ancestor on the draft card. It also talks about their physical description. So you can see here that he was listed as short, which isn't great for me. But he was also listed as slender, gray eyes, light brown, and balding no, which is good for me. So, you win some, you lose some. One of the coolest things that you can do is use our Story Assist feature to generate a story from the record. So you just click on Create a Story, and then it will actually interpret the information from the record and write a story for you as a draft that you can then edit or review for accuracy. So you can see in this case, my story was about a farmer in a time of war, and it really talks about how Emil came across from Germany, and then there was a lot of anti-German sentiment in the US, of course, during this time period because of the war. It's really wonderful to have a story like this. I shared it with my family, and instantly they started making comments and had some questions. Just really awesome experience. Another collection that we're releasing is the World War I casualty lists, and in some cases it not only lists the name, but it shows a picture of the soldier or the person who passed away. So in this case, you can see we found one of the few female casualties of World War I from the United States, Elsie Mae Hatch. She was from Edgewood, Iowa, and she was actually working for the Red Cross and helping with medical relief and nursing in Paris, but she contracted bronchial pneumonia during her time of service and unfortunately passed away. A newspaper article about her and her passing from Iowa, and it tells the story, right? And so that information really enriches what you can learn about your ancestors in Storied's vast newspaper archive. Another aspect of the service is that we rolled out pages about each of the conflicts that the US military has been involved with, but particularly World War I, and we've aggregated the stories on Storied related to each battle in World War I. So you can actually go and look at all of the different battles and see the stories that were related to that battle that have been told by members of Storied. Explore the record, tell the story, and honor their legacy at storied.com.